kicking off summer with lots of new choices at the Team Automotive Group. Save on everything new during the Memorial Day sales event happening now at every location of the Team Automotive Group.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Oh my gosh, is it really?
Yes.
I can't complain at all, man. I had a short week with graduations going on.
You graduated your eldest.
I know, crazy.
It's
all
a big
this.
deal.
It is kind of a big deal. On our way to college eventually. Actually, you're looking at the White House, where we got some folks currently in college about to pay a visit. Got the purple on for the ladies this morning.
How about it? Our Perry Robinson is live in Washington, D.C. with photojournalist Rick Porche. They are bringing us live coverage all throughout the day. Today at 1 o'clock, the LSU Lady Tigers, Coach Kim Mulkey, meeting with the president and vice president today to be honored for their historic win, leading LSU's women's basketball team to a national championship.
So amazing.
Yeah.
Perry up early with us this morning.
Yeah.
Long day ahead. Okay, not sure about the weather there. Steve probably knows exactly what it's going to be there. The focus for us down here as we get into what is, for a lot of folks, the start of the summer season, the Memorial Day weekend. Steve, how are we starting out on a Friday?
Yeah, not bad at all. Once again, outside this morning, Matt, we are seeing a good deal of sunshine. Temperatures fairly comfortable. It's our Sky 9 camera view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. Here's a look at temperatures right now. Baton Rouge 68, Gonzales 66. Off to our east, we actually saw some 50s this morning in places like Slidell and Bogalusa. I think Hammond might have gotten down to an even 60 degrees. So indeed, enjoying some slightly cooler and certainly some drier air by late May standards. It is going to warm up pretty quickly today with plenty of sunshine. Mid 80s at noon, approaching 90 for a high today. Your rain chances look to be near zero for today, largely expecting it to be dry. Let's give you a look at that on Futurecast. Advancing it through the morning, pausing at noon, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, dry into the afternoon now, pausing again at 3 o'clock. A few clouds around, still not seeing any rain. Late this afternoon, this evening, the HRRR hints at maybe a couple of sprinkles, but as I said, rain chances today, expecting those to be near zero. So still enjoying some humidity levels that are running below normal right now. You can see how the clouds are kind of moving north to south. A bit of an unusual pattern here in our part of the world for late May. One other thing we're tracking this morning, a developing area low pressure near the coast of Florida. Now, this is not expected to be a tropical system. It's kind of linked to a cold front, so it'll be non-tropical, but as it drifts northward, could produce some heavy rain, parts of Florida, Georgia, into the Carolinas, some gusty winds, and some rough surf into the southeast. Not going to really impact us, but just a good reminder as we start to track low pressure in the Atlantic that hurricane season is almost here. Next Thursday, the official start of hurricane season. All right, into the Memorial Day weekend, no major changes. Mid-60s tomorrow morning, a high of 89, a spotty shower or two. Sunday, more of the same. Mid-60s in the morning, high of 89, spotty shower or two. And Memorial Day itself, mid to upper 60s, maybe a little hotter, 91. And again, rain chances less than 20%. So if you have any outdoor plans for the Memorial Day weekend, I think weather largely will cooperate. It's going to be warm. Highs near 90 degrees on any given day, but still, it looks like for several more days, humidity levels will stay a bit below normal. By next week, as we get beyond Memorial Day, those humidity levels will start to climb. We're going to get the full brunt of summer moving on in. Highs in the low 90s. It'll be more humid out, and with that, as some moisture returns, we'll also see a few showers and storms returning to the forecast. 7:06. Let's get an update on traffic now with Johnny Ish.
Stephen, thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. We are going into Memorial Day weekend with very light traffic this morning. Here's I-12 at the 1012 merge. Take you right on down with our interactive 3D map of the city. And you can see green is what we like to see on our interactive traffic map, and that's what we see all the way into the downtown area. This is I-10 right near the Acadian Thruway area. You can see bridge traffic is fine. No more backups coming in from Port Allen because of that earlier stalled vehicle. As we widen the shot, if you're going out toward Hammond, New Orleans, going out toward the beach, Beach, where you go 12 to 10 in Slidell, or going west toward those beaches in Galveston. You're looking good both directions, at least right now. Here's a live shot of I-10 right near the Acadian Thruway area, and look at the drive times. Absolutely fantastic to start your weekend. 707, just travel and be careful. We have great news. We have not so great news. Every morning we recap our entire morning show right here in a little capsule for you at 7 o'clock, and that's what we're doing in Studio B right now. Matt Williams and Liz Coe.
Johnny, thanks. And we try because it is so busy in our part of the world. And while we are celebrating a lot of things, we're not celebrating this. I know it sounds like rinse and repeat here, but Baton Rouge police starting out a Friday morning with another deadly shooting investigation on their hands.
Yeah, this is late night, last night. BRPD telling us that a man was shot and killed on Robbie Avenue. And actually, when you find this story, and you can find exactly kind of where it happened. So it's Robbie Avenue. Just south of this would be Florida Boulevard. Just to the west of this would be Sherwood Forest. So that's that part of the world, kind of near Bel Air High, La Bel Air Elementary School. Police saying that he died before he got to the hospital. The thing is, Liz, this is a number. This is just one in a number of deadly shootings in Baton Rouge recently. There's going to be a big conversation about that later.
Baton Rouge Police hosting a news conference today. We're expecting that at their headquarters. That's going to happen at 11:30. So we're going to bring you what comes out of that, how Baton Rouge Police Department plans to address not only this new incident here, but over the last week, we're talking more than a handful of shootings, a lot of them deadly. So what will the chief have to say about this? We'll expect to hear from him 11:30 today.
So that's going on this morning. This going on early this morning. A driver airlifted. I mean, so life flight coming in to the hospital after getting ejected from a vehicle in a crash. This is Magnolia Bridge Road area?
Yeah, right there, Magnolia Bridge and Magnolia Bend, happening right around 3 o'clock this morning. We know AirMed was called to the scene. Central Fire Department also responded here. That driver ejected. We're still waiting from authorities to find out the condition of that driver at this time. But just know it's not impacting your morning drive at this point. The scene has been cleared, but a big incident in that part of the world.
Right. We'll keep you caught up.
Yeah.
Okay, from that to this. This grabbed all the attention of the Baton Rouge community as this began to break yesterday, late Wednesday night into Thursday, that kind of a thing. A recent high school graduate here from Baton Rouge on a trip with friends and family and everybody in the Bahamas goes overboard on a cruise, late night cruise, and is now missing.
We're talking about Cam Robbins, just graduated from U High on Sunday.
Yes.
So it is important to note the trip he was on in the Bahamas at Nassau, it was not a school sanctioned trip. This is him and a bunch of friends. They're together. Well, they were riding on that cruise, the Sunset Cruise Wednesday night, went on a dare. He jumped overboard, and since then, Coast Guard, the Royal Bahama Police, they've all been looking for him here. We're still trying to figure out the latest on the investigation as a new day begins, as sunlight comes up and the search continues. But the school saying they're in contact with his family as well, sending them the best right now as they continue their search. As we get more information, obviously we're going to be in contact with them. We're going to update this story for you continually throughout the day as that search continues. We know a lot of folks want to know what's going on, clearly for obvious reasons. We'll keep you in the know as the day goes on. Okay, as the day goes on, as the legislative session goes on here at the state capitol, we're getting through the days, the weeks, the months, that kind of thing. Governor John Bel Edwards is going to step up to the microphone a little bit later on, talk about it. So it's been, what, about a month and a half since the legislative session kicked off? This will be Governor John Bel Edwards' last legislative session. So how does he think things are progressing so far? Just yesterday we were talking about the death penalty bill that he called on state lawmakers to end. Well, that died Wednesday actually. So we're going to get an update from the governor on what he thinks about the session so far and what he thinks still needs to be done. State lawmakers busy at the state capitol. National lawmakers actually taking a bit of a recess for the Memorial Day holiday, right? But they could be called back in if a deal were to be made on the debt ceiling. Is that likely to happen? We will see. So we've been hearing all week that there is, quote unquote, progress being made. But then from Congressman Garrett Graves, we're also hearing that there's red lines on both sides. So will they come back with the deal enough for Congress members to come back to be able to vote on a deal before that deadline of June 1st that Janet Yellen, Treasury Secretary, is saying is there so we don't default? We'll see. Not a lot of fun, that conversation in D.C. right now. This, however,
is a lot of fun in D.C. right now. How about the LSU Fighting Tigers, the women's basketball team? Everybody knows what they did a couple months ago, winning that national title, first title in program history. They are in D.C. today, Liz, for an incredible visit. What a whirlwind tour of the nation's capital. At
1 p.m. today, the LSU Lady Tigers going to be meeting with the president for a special ceremony at the White House. Yesterday, they were meeting with the Louisiana delegation there, being treated to a tour of the U.S. Capitol. Congressman Garrett Graves, Steve Scalise, Mike Johnson, all showing them around. And this is exciting, Matt. When you talk about, this is only Coach Mulkey's second season leading the team. They talk about the girls and what they've gone through this year. It's a really important moment to be able to highlight them, and go figure, our Perry Robinson is live at Washington D.C. He was live for us all morning.
Is that him right there on the portico?
He might be. Look.
Is that him right there?
Maybe that is.
Is that Perry?
Just debriefing all of the White House officials.
Let them know what's up. Get ready for the purple and gold.
He's saying this is what we want for lunch.
This is right. What do you think for lunch?
Matt asked that. It's a good question.
I want to know what lunch is.
We're very curious.
I want to know what lunch is. We're going to check in with Perry, obviously, all day.
And we're going to try to bring you that live coverage of that ceremony at 1 p.m. today on WAFB+. We've got that live crew out there. We're not sure about the signal, but we are trying to bring that to you live. But we're going to have a live report from Perry and Rick at noon today.
You know what? If Kim Mulkey and the ladies can win a title that quickly, they can figure out the signal.
Yes.
Come on now, make that happen.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. We do know this for certain. The jambalaya capital of the world resides right here in South Louisiana. Gonzales obviously holds the title. Callie Hubbard out there this morning previewing all the fun to come.
How about it? We saw Callie stirring up a big old pot of jambalaya this morning. We're hoping that she brings some back because, you know what? I'm convinced smell-o-vision is the thing. If you see it and you see steam coming off of it, you know what it smells like. If you're from South Louisiana, you live here, you'd love that smell of barbecue and South Louisiana jambalaya.
Okay, so either she comes back with it or she doesn't get in the building.
We don't let her back in.
Okay, no, I agree with that. Enjoy that this weekend if you're kind of heading out there. And congratulations again to the 5 winners of the Driving the Future campaign. They get to find out this morning which one of those rides they're taking off in.
Is it going to be an SUV? Is it going to be the Lexus sports car? 5 people drawing their keys to their vehicles. Again, they're all essentially driving away from the hospital, driving the future of the hospital. We can't thank y'all enough, but we're going to show you those moments of them picking up their keys, getting to meet with the hospital staff, the sisters there. Thank you to all of you who have made such a difference here.
Going to be a good morning, Steve. Johnny, it's one of our favorite things to do all year, and to see him drive off, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I feel bad for one of them because I put my truck key in that hopper for today to.
Oh.
So they get to drive off in Johnny's
2007 truck. 250,000 miles.
That's no good.
And they might be driving a little slowly today too, right? Given that's the kickoff of the big, there's a lot of people travel, right?
Oh my gosh, and more by air this year, they say. So.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep our eyes on all of that. Get a check of our traffic as people head on out for the holiday weekend. But we're keeping our eyes on all the things. In fact, we'll see you in 10 minutes on WAFB Channel 9 for a check of our weather and traffic.
The mothership, absolutely. So much still to do for you. So hang with us. We'll see you, as Liz said, 10 minutes.